Jaws and jaws and what?
What's that?
This is a snips. Pair of scissors.
Can you back up a little bit so he has room?
Whoa.
This is a splitters.
Okay, Ben, you want to hold them up?
Can I?
The snips here, we can cut what we call A post, B post, and C post. A post is the first post in front of the car where the driver's door is, by the hood. B post is in the middle, and C post is on the back. These here, once we cut those posts, we can remove the roof. And we also got the spreaders here where we can pop the doors and everything off the hinges also. The new cars that they're coming out with now, these will not cut through them. Because they're coming out with high tin steel and stuff. Then we also got air bags too that we can inflate in case somebody's trapped underneath the vehicles.
What is that used for?
Raising up a vehicle.
Oh, you put them in.
Yep. Turns into a big balloon.
So cool. Can you do it?
Not right now.
Have you ever had it blew up?
I haven't
Do
had
it too, fire truck.
This here is Joel. He's also a fireman.
Hey, boys.
I know, Joe.
You know me.
On this truck also, we have all of our medical bays. Oxygen stuff. Collars.
Whoa! Can I ask you something? Whoa! Can I ask you something?
You want to use one?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Ethan and Rowan.
This is, basically the first truck we take out for most everything. It's got our pumps on it for fires. We got hoses, as you can see, we got ladders and stuff. This is our primary pump and rescue rig. Like Ben said, this get all the equipment down there for cutting the cars open if you're trapped or things of that sort. So this is usually our first one that goes out. Other than that, yeah, I don't know what else they want to see inside this or what. But.
How many of you haven't seen the ladder yet? One, two, one. You've seen it.
The ladder truck is the one they had at the gym last week.
This here truck.
That's basically the same thing as this one. The only difference is, as you can see, it's got a ladder mounted on top. It goes up about 75 feet into the air, so it gets up there quite a ways. Most trees are around 40 to 50 feet tall, so it goes up above the trees, the full-grown trees. It's got all the compartment spaces. It's got the pump like this one does, so we can pump water off of it. It doesn't have no medical stuff on it. That's primarily for firefighting. Yeah.
Have you ever had a guy fall off the ladder?
Not that one, no. We take a lot of safety precautions when we're on them. As you can see in the back of this here, we got like waistbands. Anytime we're up on the ladder, see those big buckles hanging there? We put them around our waist, and they got a big carabiner on the end, and then we actually strap ourselves on when we're up on the ladder.
Not my face.
So yeah, we haven't had anyone fall, and hopefully we never have, but just take every precaution we can.
Trucks operate off of what's called an air brake system. We need air to operate the brakes. And if over time, since our trucks don't get used that often, the tanks will eventually bleed out. So instead of having to wait here for the tanks to build back up, we hook up an airline to it.
So it's constantly got air going into it. So right away when we get in and go with it, it's got brakes right away.
And we don't have to wait around, we can just take off. They're plugged in because we got radios, flashlights.
Those are probably the two biggest things.
That's probably about it. So that they always are charged.
And the horn?
Oh, right. So they're always charged, and we don't have to worry about changing batteries and stuff like that.
So that's why you'll see most of them will have that air line, the red line, going in, and then the big plug-in. Not all of them have it. Some of the trucks do not have radios on or lights, so they don't need to plug in. And same thing with the airline, some of them don't have air brakes, so.
This tanker that we got, for any fires outside of the city, we do not have fire hydrants, so we gotta burn our own with water. So this one carries roughly 3,500 gallons, I'd say.
I wanna say 28, I think.
28.
I think this was 28.
Fill them up, it takes about probably 3-4 minutes.
Hey Benny, show them where we hooked it up. We just hooked this here line,
Right here.
right where Benny's at, and then we open this up and then water comes out, and it'll fill the truck up.
That's still bad.
And these big spouts that you see,
You wanna come over here once? That on the side of the truck is what we call a draft tank. It's kind of a portable swimming pool. We'll set down alongside the pumper. And then that's where we dump our water, and we have 2 dumps. We got one on the back and then one on the other side.
we just open those big spouts up and basically just dump the water right into the big holding tank. And then like the pumpers, like the first 2 we saw, will suck the water out of the tank.
When you open up those valves, you can probably empty out the truck in 10-15 seconds. Keep it open.
If you open all of them up.
How much do you?
You generally, you know, probably a minute and a half.
Is that one?
These 3 tanks, I think are 1,800 gallons.
Yeah. Whoa.
On this truck and the other truck here, we also have pumps on them. So if we go out to a grass fire, we can hook up a hose directly to this.
And check the temperature?
Nope, that's water gauges.
So hot.
That's where, so we know how much pressure we got.
Right where his hand is, we got hoses right there. We just grab the hose quick, put it into the Y valve right there, and then we can run water right off of this truck right near a fire. So we can drive along with it as it's running and whatnot.
This truck is 2,000 gallon, I believe.
Whoa. Which one holds the most? This one or that one? I knew
The old
it.
Maverick.
The one right behind you there.
Oh, this is it.
That's our old beast.
Here.
This here one's another water truck.
What?
This is a 4,000 gallon tank.
Listen,
4,000 gallons. On the back here, we can fill up our air tanks. At a fire. Exhaust fans. Then we have saws and stuff so we can cut through roofs. This one also has medical gear on it. If our other truck is out on something else, we can still send this one out. And then on this truck, we also have a inflatable boat. We can do ice rescues or water rescues. And we also have another jaws of life on this one. This is
What's that?
right on the bottom.
What's
That's a
that?
life.
Oh, yeah.
The pickup here we also use on grass fires. We have a little water tank on there. We also have a pump on there also.
Fake guy.
Look, for training.
What do you do for training?
All kinds.
how much does the guy weigh?
150, 175 pounds, life size.
When I started EMT, you had to be able to drag that stupid dummy across the fire hall and back in a certain time period, just to be an ambulance person.
We still have to do that every year.
We don't have a time frame to do it. Which is probably good because half the guys would be down the other end and stuff.
It's a lot of work when we go to grass fires. Instead of having to carry hose all over the place, we can just go with that. We have a little pump on there too. Then in the winter time, we take that pump off, and then we'll stick a board on there. So if we get accidents on the ice or snowmobile trail, we can go with that thing too.
And be careful getting in and out.
Rowan, stop. I got shotgun. Hi. This is my shit right here. I got shotgun. Okay, you can sit up here.
Watch your steps here. Well, we can go in both of them. Just careful when you're crawling in and out,
You like that?
I'm gonna go in the driver's seat if I can.
Yes, you are. You're in the driver's
Wow, those are like race car seats.
You like that?
Oh yeah,
Use your thing.
that was good.
I'll hold on to it for you, okay?
I'm the front. Be cool. I'm a weird driver. I'm a driver. Be quiet. I'm an innocent bystander.
So am I.
I'm an innocent bystander. I'm driving.
bystander.
Can't pay attention. Be quiet. I'm an innocent bystander. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go in there.
Two of them are still picked up in the back to the 5 speed.
This is shotgun. Let me go.
Pump for their
Come on, Dave. Check out the junkie. Right now you're done.
Thank you for watching Melrose Scout Productions podcast. More Scout-related videos can be seen through this podcast by subscribing through iTunes, which is found in the Family and Kids section, or by going to ptcmedia.net, or through the RSS feed found at feeds2.feedburner.com/Melrose Scouting Productions.